Guess what time it is? It's Eureka time. Hello, boys and girls. Today is Friday. We are March 25th, 2021. Sorry, March 26th, if I'm correct. 2021. Today we're doing lesson 8, and our lesson set objective for today says I can partition shapes and identify halves and quarters of circles and rectangles. So we are going to be identifying halves and quarters in circles and rectangles. Let's look at our key points. What do we need to know? Well, we need to know what halves is, and halves are a shape partitioned in two parts. So it's any shape that has two equal parts, then that means that it's cut in half. Then we also need to know about fourths. And fourths is any shape that is cut into four equal parts, just like these examples. How are we going to be successful? Well, we're going to identify if the shape is divided in halves or fourths, and then we're going to color 1/2 or 1/4 of each shape, depending on what the question is asking us. You will need your whiteboard, or you can use any paper to draw and practice along. You ready? Okay, so I have a huge problem. Can you help me with this? Let's see. Last night, my brother and I bought a small pizza to share. We agreed we would each eat half of the pizza, or one out of two equal parts. My brother cut the pizza for us to share, and it looked like this. Why do you think I was mad? What's wrong with my brother's version of fair shares? Can you see why? Is this pizza really cut in half into two equal parts? Get ready. Yeah, it's not, because one piece is much bigger than the other piece. So, if my brother and I are going to share this pizza fairly, we need to each have an equal part. To have 1/2 of the pizza, the two parts need to be the same size and shape. So on your whiteboards, go ahead and draw a circle just like this, and draw a line to show how the pizza should have been cut. Press pause, press play when ready. Remember, draw to show how to be cut in half. So let me go ahead and get my highlighter. So if you put something on your whiteboard that looks like this, you are correct, because now the pizza's cut in half. They're both the same size, and now they're fair shares, right? Very good. Or you could have also done this, which is also acceptable because it's also cut in half and it's also equal. So if you did this, this is also correct. Now, sometimes we buy Sicilian pizza. Have you tasted it? Super good. And it's shaped like a rectangle, just like this. How can we cut this pizza in two equal parts, or two halves of the pizza each? Go ahead and draw a rectangle on your whiteboard or paper and press play when you've already cut the rectangle pizza, the Sicilian pizza, in two equal parts. Well, I know that we have more than one idea, definitely. So let's look. If you cut the pizza like this, you are right. Those are two equal parts. It's cut in halves, two halves, right? If you also cut the pizza like this, you're also correct, because like that, it's cut in two halves. If you cut the pizza like this, and this is also correct, because both sides are still the same size and shape. So way to go, scholars, in helping me find out how to cut the pizza in two halves. Now, I have one more problem you can help me out with, because sometimes our mom and dad eat with us. So how can we share that rectangular pizza equally among all four of us? How do you think we could? Well, we need to cut it into 4 pieces, huh? The pieces need to be the same size. So go ahead and draw lines to show how you would cut the rectangular pizza so we would have 4 equal parts. Press play when ready. So how did you cut one pizza into 4 equal parts, or called fourths? If you did this, you are correct. Because now we have 4 equal parts, so it's cut into fourths, also called quarters. This is called cut into fourths because there's 4 pieces, or it's also called cut into quarters. Remember those 2 very special names. So what do we call it? First, cut into fourths. What is it? Get ready. Cut into. And also cut into quarters. What else do we call it? Get ready. Yes. Very good. But if you did this, let me show you because I'm pretty sure you thought about it. If you did this and then you did this, it is cut into 4 parts. But are they all equal? Are they all the same size of triangles? Because this side, this triangle, and this triangle are the same size. But then look at these triangles. Are they the same size as these triangles? Think about it. Get ready. No, right? Because these triangles are wider and much more bigger, and these triangles are smaller. So this would not be called cut into fourths because they are not the same size. So be very careful, boys and girls. Always make sure you look at the picture carefully. Ready? So let's try to make fourths or quarters from the circle-shaped pizza. Go ahead and draw a circle and go ahead and make fourths on the circle. Go. If you cut your pizza into fourths by doing this, you are correct because now we have 4 equal pieces, which is called fourths or quarters. So now you're going to park your marker and park your pencil. You're sitting tall, and on my signal, you're going to tell me if it's 1/2 or 1/4. Here's the first picture. Does this show 1/2 or 1/4? Get ready. Yes, 1/2. Next picture. Get ready. Yes, 1/4. Get ready. Yes, 1/4. Get ready. Yes, 1/2 because one part is shaded in of 2 equal parts. Way to go, boys and girls. One last thing before we head off into the live session. Look at this shape. It's called a quarter circle. How do you think it got its name? Well, let me tell you something. It comes from a whole circle that got cut into fourths or quarters. That's why. This is a piece from a circle that was cut into fourths. And if you put it together with 3 other pieces that are the same size, you would get a whole circle. So remember, this is called a quarter circle. What is it called? Get ready. You are right. So if this shape is a quarter circle, what do you think this shape is called? Give me some ideas. Go. Well, let me tell you. This is called a half circle. Can you guess why? Because it comes from a whole circle that got cut into halves. So if you put it together with another piece that is the same size, you would get a whole circle. So this is called a half circle. What is it called? Get ready. Yes, a half circle. Awesome job, boys and girls. Today we will be working on Pear Deck for our live session. See you then.